We're counting down 10 Hollywood celebrities who are turning farmland into booming businesses. From small working ranches raising cattle to stars behind national food brands and global wine labels, these are not hobby gardens. These are real businesses. Some of these ventures employ dozens of people, and they pull in revenue that rivals Wall Street. Which star's agribusiness takes the top spot? Let's begin with number 10. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban traded red carpets for rolling pastures when they bought a 111-acre ranch in Sutton Forest, Australia. This is not just a weekend getaway. It is a real working farm, with cattle grazing the fields and alpacas dotting the hills. The couple's property sits in the heart of the Southern Highlands, a region known for hands-on agriculture. While they keep the head count private, local reports confirm the land is actively managed, not just for show. For a ranch of this size, it is standard to rely on local help for animal care and land upkeep. Country music meets country living, and the operation is as authentic as it gets. Sting swapped stadiums for vineyards when he bought Il Pelagio in Tuscany back in 1999. Instead of just lending his name, he dove into the craft, working alongside seasoned Italian vintners to revive the estate's winemaking tradition. The payoff? In 2016, his Sister Moon wine made Wine Spectator's list of Italy's top 100 wines, a rare honor for any label, let alone one owned by a rock legend. The estate isn't just about bottles either. Il Pelagio has become a destination for agro-tourism, with Sting and his wife Trudy Styler hosting events and welcoming guests to experience the vineyard firsthand. This is the kind of operation that earns respect, not just headlines. Tom Selleck's Ventura County Ranch covers 60 acres and holds 1,500 avocado trees, a piece of Hollywood history once owned by Dean Martin. But it is not just the star power that draws attention. In 2015, Selleck landed in hot water after the local water district accused him of trucking thousands of gallons from a public hydrant during California's record drought. The legal battle ended with Selleck paying over $21,000 to cover the district's investigation costs, but he admitted no wrongdoing. The incident put a spotlight on celebrity farming and water rights, showing that even Magnum P1 is not immune to California's toughest agricultural challenges. Number 7. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's upcountry Maui farm is more than a private retreat. It has become a steady source of fresh produce for the local community. The farm supplies fruits and vegetables to select Maui restaurants, but the real story is the donations. Oprah's team regularly delivers fresh harvest to food banks and schools across the island, helping families and students who need it most. These regular donations make a real difference. Those contributions are not just for show. Local coordinators say her support fills real gaps in food security. The farm also creates jobs, employing local workers to manage crops and distribution. For Oprah, this is a return to her Mississippi farming roots with a focus on giving back. While other celebrity farms chase headlines, Oprah's operation is known on Maui for quiet generosity, proof that celebrity agriculture can be about more than profit. Francis Ford Coppola stepped into Napa Valley in 1975, not as a passing celebrity, but as a builder of legacy. He bought the estate that would become world famous, pouring decades into restoring its vineyards and reputation. For years, the wines carried his name, but the real prize was the Ingle Nook trademark, once a symbol of American wine excellence, lost to corporate buyouts and forgotten on supermarket shelves. In 2011, Coppola struck a deal to reclaim that name, returning Ingle Nook to its roots under his stewardship. That move sent shockwaves through California wine circles, signaling that a Hollywood director could play at the highest level of the industry. Nearly 50 years in, the Ingle Nook label now stands alongside Napa's oldest families, a testament to patience, strategy, and the power of owning your story outright. Number 5. Russell Crowe. He doesn't just play tough guys. He runs one of Australia's most serious cattle operations. His ranch covers an enormous 1,400 acres, with over 700 head of Black Angus cattle grazing the pastures. That's not a vanity project or a rural escape. It's a full-scale commercial beef business supplying the same regional co-ops as longtime ranchers. Managing a herd this size means real jobs for local workers and a constant balancing act between profit and risk. When wildfires swept through the area in 2019, Crowe's ranch took a direct hit, forcing tough decisions about land recovery and herd management. Agricultural economists put operations like this in the commodity beef category. Thousands of tons of output, real market impact, and a carbon footprint to match. Crowe's ranch stands out for its sheer size and seriousness, proving that some Hollywood stars are all in on the business of feeding the world. Brad Pitt's Château Miraval isn't just a celebrity vineyard. It is a global wine heavyweight. The estate's rose landed on Wine Spectator's top 100 list, a rare feat for any winery, let alone one with a Hollywood name on the label. But Miraval's reputation is only half the story. In court filings tied to Pitt's divorce from Angelina Jolie, the estate's value has been pegged in the hundreds of millions. The stakes are massive. Ownership disputes, branding rights, and even the future of the wine itself have all played out in legal documents and headlines. For Pitt, Miraval is more than a passion project. It is a corporate asset, a luxury brand, and a prize so valuable it has become the centerpiece of one of Hollywood's most expensive legal battles. Jeremy Clarkson swapped the Top Gear track for 988 acres of English farmland, and it did not take long for reality to hit. At Diddley Squat Farm, Clarkson traded horsepower for horse manure, facing setbacks most city folks never imagine. The land produces barley, wheat, and oilseed rape, but it was the potatoes that delivered the biggest surprise. During the pandemic, Clarkson discovered he could pull up 40 tons of spuds, enough to fill a small supermarket. The numbers sound impressive until you see the chaos behind the scenes. His Amazon series, Clarkson's Farm, pulls back the curtain on the grind, with unpredictable weather, government paperwork, and a steep learning curve that left him admitting that farming is harder than racing supercars. Instead of hiding the failures, Clarkson put them front and center, giving millions a crash course in the real work behind every loaf of bread and bag of chips. Jason Mraz's 5-acre avocado farm in Southern California is not just a personal retreat. It's a powerhouse supplier for one of America's biggest restaurant chains. Each year, this compact orchard yields around 34,000 pounds of avocados, all grown under the kind of strict standards that catch the eye of major buyers. That's how Mraz landed an exclusive contract to supply Chipotle locations in San Diego, a rare feat for any independent grower, let alone a Grammy-winning musician. Chipotle's procurement team is known for tough quality checks and sustainability requirements, but Mraz's fruit consistently makes the grade. The farm's output is small compared to industrial operations, yet the partnership proves that even a modest plot, managed with care, can break into the big leagues. For fans ordering guacamole in San Diego, there is a real chance those avocados came straight from a pop star grove. It is a reminder that in today's food world, quality and story can open doors that scale alone cannot. Jennifer Garner's business card doesn't read actress anymore. It reads CEO. In 2017, she co-founded Once Upon a Farm, building on her family's Oklahoma farming roots. What started as a mission to bring fresh, organic baby food to more families exploded into a national powerhouse. Today, Once Upon a Farm. Products line the shelves of 13,000 retail locations across the country, from Walmart to Whole Foods. The company's revenue for just 6 months reached an eye-popping $110.6 million. and in 2025, Garner filed paperwork to take the company public on the New York Stock Exchange. That move puts Once Upon a Farm in a league of its own. No other celebrity food venture has ever hit this kind of scale or investor attention. The company's status as a public benefit corporation is more than a label. It is a legal promise to balance profit with a mission to improve childhood nutrition. Garner leads a team of seasoned food industry veterans, and her hands-on approach goes far beyond a celebrity endorsement. This is not a side hustle. It is a full-scale consumer packaged goods company, built to compete with the biggest names in the grocery aisle. For the first time, a Hollywood star is about to ring the bell on Wall Street, not for a movie, but for a food brand born on the farm. Across all 10 ventures, one truth stands out. These celebrities are building real food businesses, not just brands. Their star power is transforming agriculture into serious enterprise, worth over $1 billion. When fame meets farmland, food becomes more than a commodity. It is the next frontier of influence.